Alright guys, welcome back to the channel again, to Kids Coding Playground. So today we'll continue working on this Scratch tutorial platform game. So this game basically you control this little sprite here and you jump around collecting the gem. And where we left off last time was we created the simulated gravity and getting start again, those two custom block where when the player start what we want to do, and keep making the player fall down to the ground. So that's what we did. So today we'll continue working on this to make the player run. So we already have the costume I loaded to my sprite. So we loaded all the running, jumping, sliding, right? So we'll be using these costumes. So how do we do that? We already created our variable last time. So these are the variable we have: fall speed, jump costume index, jump speed, run costume index, and run speed, and then the score. So these are the variable we'll be using. Let's put the score over here. Okay, all right. So before I begin the lesson, please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to get all the latest update from this channel. And if you know anyone who's interested, please share our channel with them. All right. Okay, where we left off last time was the we're gonna make the ninja. I mean, not the ninja. The treasure hunter sprite runs around and jump today. Okay. What we need to do is similarly we had the simulated gravity. We have to define a new block. So doing this kind of work, doing the block, creating a new block, define a block is actually a good way to do programming. This way you can separate your method. This is called like kind of method, right? So you separate all your logic into one method or one block, and you can reuse that block later on if you're doing a more complex game. So that way you don't have to move things around within the all the start script or all the loops inside here. So if you separate out, it's a little bit cleaner. So instead of you put all this thing inside here, it's hard to see what's going on, right? Okay, so we'll work on the run block. So what we do is we are going to call it run control. So basically this will control how the player run. Okay, we'll move this block to the bottom. Let's scroll down to the bottom a little bit. Okay, all right. What we want to do is we're gonna check the index. So because if the running index is more than 9, we want to go back to 0. Basically, we only have 9 costume of the running index, right? So you have 0 all the way up to number 9, right? As you can see, run number 9 right here, right? So that's what we kind of focus on. Okay, you need to bring this operator down. So what we're going to say is if the running custom index is greater than 9, so we will set it back to 0. Okay, all right. So this is the first thing this block will do. It will if it's being called, it will check the index and it will set it back to 0 if it's greater than 9. Okay, next we'll check. We'll say if okay, and then we have to use the sensing. So we're going to tell what key the user clicked on right here. Okay, so we click on the left arrow key. What we want to do is we're going to turn the player around. So you will say point and direction -90. Okay, or you can drag that little circle, or you can just type it in like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to move, and we are going to use a variable. As we have already defined our run speed, which is 10. We can put it in here. So I use a variable that way. If you want to change it slower, faster, you can change that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to change the costume. Okay, so just like what we did for the ninja game, if you don't know, that's fine. If you're the first time watching this video, that's also fine. So I think what we want to do is we want to get the costume. So we had run, right? So let's look at our costume for run. So you go down here to run. You see that run, we don't have to rename it if we don't want to. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna copy just this first part here. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here in this join. So it will be run underscore 00. Okay, and this one will put the index in there, the running custom index. Okay, so that will change based on that. It will be run 001, 002, 003, and so on and so forth. And we are going to change this by 1. Okay, all right, so we have the left arrow done. What we can do is duplicate this, and we are going to do the right arrow. Okay, so right arrow, similar, right arrow will be 0.90, right? So we'll delete that, make sure it goes to 90. And move the speed, same thing. We're gonna use the run index, same thing, and then this change by 1 also. Okay, so let's test it out. So just pay attention to this run index. It will change when I start moving. So you can see. Oh, I forgot to call it, right? Okay, my bad. Okay, so we have not called this, right? So we make sure we want to call the code, right? If you don't call the code, you're not gonna work. So let's take a look. Let's zoom back out a little bit, see where we are. Okay, we have this. We can use that. What you can do is you can use both, 2 of them together. I think we can put it in. I think maybe fine. Sometimes, you know, they do have problem if you have more than one of these things inside a forever loop. If you have a more complex code, then you have to split it away. So now I added this run control be called in a forever loop. So it will keep on checking what we are going to do. So if I say left, you can see right, kind of thing. So let me run this, you can see it is kind of see, sometimes doesn't work correctly or laggy. So I would say I think when we were trying earlier, it was kind of lagging because of this forever loop calling 2 different sets of functions. Sometimes has happened. So what I would suggest is break this in half. So don't do this. So you will just call one thing or the other. So I have similar gravity, right? So let's say, let me try it again. I'll just show it to you. So let me say run control here. I'll stop it. Sometimes it does have this little lag. You see, kind of the man kind of a little bit lagging, right? So that has that problem. But if you break this into 2, it will actually work a lot better. So we'll throw this away. We'll put this here. So we will only use so 2 of them, both of them are doing it at the same time. So different thread, I guess, if you would look into programming concept. So there's 2 different things doing here. So I think this will run more smoothly. You see, a lot more smoother, right? With this person running. So one thing is, you see how this person running when I stop the key, kind of gets stuck in this position, right? So what we can do is we can fix this a bit, so we can kind of make the sprite kind of stand back on the original form. So if there's not moving or something, so we have to make it look like it's standing back. So what we can do is you can do this. Okay, I'll stop this. So you get this when stop is clicked. You can get a forever loop again, and then you can get an if statement here. And what you want to do is you want to check if there's any key press. Okay, and we're going to use an operator, and we have to take a not. So we say if it's key press, let's see, where's key, yeah, key press, that's any, yeah, right here. So if there's no key press, so not any key press, mean no key press, and we have to check the fall speed as well. Because we want to make sure that, okay, there's no key press and he's actually on the floor, right? We want to change the custom. If he's jumping in the air, then we don't want to change him to a straight custom and coming down, right? So that's why we need to check this fall speed. So what we do is we take this fall speed, and we take the variable fall speed here. If it's less than 0, meaning he dropped all the way to the ground, then we will switch to custom. We'll switch to custom, the idle custom. Okay, so now let's try it again. So if we're running around, you will stop. As you can see, he changed it back to the idle costume, so he doesn't get like get stuck in the, you know, how he kind of move and he got stuck, right? So as you can see, he changed back to this original standing costume. That's what we want. Okay, all right, so we're done with that piece. So we got the ninja running, right? He's running fine, going across, right? With the code here, this is our running code again. Let's take a look. So this is our running code. Okay, all right, so we want to make the jumping code. So for the ninja, we want to make him jump as well, right? So what we can do is we can define another block. We call it jump control. So this is the block, this is the method, if you could say, custom method or custom block in programming. So this will help the player to jump. So same thing, similarly, when we start, we want to set the jump, there's a jump custom index to 0. And since our custom for jump, we have 10 of them, right? You can see jump 0, jump 0, 0, 0, 2, jump 009, right? So which is 10 times. So what we can do is go back to the code. We are going to use a repeat, right? Repeat 10 times right here. And what we can do is we can switch the costume. Let me zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see. Switch the costume. So what do you think we have to do? So we have to form some kind of expression like this, right? So we need to use the what? The end, the join, right? Join condition here. So joining two things. So we'll go back to our costume. I like to copy and paste instead of typing it. Sometimes you miss this, then it will be wrong. So I copy and paste, I put it in here. Make sure I have no space. It's jump underscore underscore 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0. And what we need is the index, right? The jump costume index here, which is 0 in the beginning. Okay, next what we can do is we're going to increase the jump costume by 1. So it will increase the second costume look and feel. And what we also need to do, we kind of make the this unit, this character here, kind of when it jumps and lands, it kind of balance it out. So what we can do is we will use a change y. Sorry, grabbed the wrong one. We'll say change y by -1. Okay. And then we have if, so we have to have a custom here, if touching platform. Okay, similarly, I think we already had some code here we can copy from right here. Okay, duplicate this. All right, let me put it here. We'll drag it down over here. So if it's touching a platform and it's touching this cream color, right? Then what we want to do is we will set the fall speed to the jump speed. So basically, if it's actually on the floor, then we'll let them jump, or on the platform. If he's in the mid-air trying to jump again, it will not allow them to jump. So no double jump, but we can make game that does double jump. That will be a later time. We can try that. But for now, there's no double jump. So that's why we want to make sure that he is actually on the platform before he makes the jump. And then we can add the, change the Y again by +1. Kind of just balance him out so that it'll look a little bit better when it's jump. Okay, let's try what we had. So as you can see, he runs around. Oh, we forgot. Okay, I forgot to code it, the code for jump, right? So we haven't called anything. So what we need to do is we will actually have to call this function, right? I keep on forgetting. That's bad. Okay, so what we want to do, we want the up arrow key to jump, right? So we can say, go to this event. So when space key press, right? Instead of that, when up arrow press, and what we want to do, we're going to call this jump control. So every time the up arrow key is pressed, it will call this function here. Okay, now let's see how it goes. Let's save it. Let's run it again. So if I jump, you see, whoa, he's jumping really high, coming back down. His leg is a little bit crazy. So, okay. All right, let me check out what's going on. Okay, I think there's something wrong here. Instead of change y, I had set y to 1, so that kind of messed them up. Okay, we have to say change y by 1. So this has to be very, very careful when you're making the code change. Sometimes, you just mistake the set y and change y. You can see the wrong one and you pull it and you get some issue. So now let's try. So what we had, let's see, we'll start again. So you can see jumping, yep, he is fine. He's jumping fine. So he is fine, right? Yep, yep, he can jump on top. He can jump over here. So as you can see, there's this little thing, you see so how he's falling like this. So we can try to fix that. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit better. Let me take out some of the variable here. Jump index, speed, we'll take out these. I think we're pretty good with that, so that we have more space to see. So what we can do is we can add something in here. So we'll add this condition here. What I'm going to do is add this before this. So if he's hitting this blue, this brown color, will make him go back down. So what we can do is do this, right? You click on this droplet, and you're trying to get this blue brown color here. So that way, let's see if this is better. So let's see. So we are, oops. So I'm gonna take this out for right now. Let's see how it behave, and also make sure that your block you have run without screen refresh is really important. So will not be lag, no lags on that. So change really quickly. So do that same thing for this run control, as well as this jump control. So make sure you have this checked. Default is not checked. Just make sure you check it. Run without screen refresh, and also one more thing here, this fall speed, don't say zero, less than zero, let's say less than one. Let's do that because sometimes the fall speed could be zero or minus zero or minus one. So let's try it out again now. So this one it will kind of blocks and we can jump on top of that. So now I think I have to change the platform. Just adjust your platform so that way he's able to get up there, or you have to change the what you call it, change the height, the jump speed. So what we can do is move this kind of platform back down a little bit. Let's stop this thing. So it just kind of adjust it accordingly to the character. Let's just try it now. Let's see if it's better. Make sure you go back to the code. If not, you start moving, it will move the platform. Okay, let's try it again. Let's run this. So we can jump up. Yep, that looks fine. We'll fix the tree on top. So we can jump up. So you see this one, when it jump, it kind of go through here, because what happened is it's checking if it's touching this cream color or not. If it's not, either moving up or down. So what we can do is add this back in here. Let's put that in here. Okay, now let's try it again. So make sure that does not happen. Okay, so you see he cannot jump up like that. So it's kind of pushing back down. I think it's a little fast. Okay, let's try it. Okay, hold on. So we have to adjust this actually, because this is too high on here. That's why that is not working. Okay, so we're gonna try to adjust the platform once more to make it a little bit better. Okay, we'll move this ninja out of the way. We'll move the platform up a little bit. Oops. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's save it. Let's go back to the code. Let's move the bush down a little bit. Okay, let's go back to the ninja. Let's try it again. Okay. So it cannot jump on top. Okay. Okay, he looks like it's okay here. Yeah, sometimes they do have that small issue. So we try to use that code to block him from jumping on top like that. I think initially my game was working. I don't know why. I think because of this tree, sometimes it doesn't see that. That's why. Okay. All right. So we have the basic of the ninja walking, running around, and jumping. So we'll stop the video here, and next one we'll work on the sliding the ninja and getting this gem. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.